Hello YouTube, it is 8 a.m. on June 17th and this is the part of the morning when I would usually reach over and grab my phone to check my email, waste about 20 minutes on my app games, but today I'm going digitally dark. That means that this boy is not getting turned on all day as an attempt to emulate what it would be like to have my phone stolen. This is a challenge that was given to me by a company called Absolute LoJack, and I'm going to talk more about that as the day goes on, but this is the start of my cell phone-less day, and we'll see how it goes. Already the first difficult thing that I've experienced not having a cell phone is that it is my alarm clock, and because I couldn't use that, I actually had to break out this guy. I mean, luckily I have this clock radio, but look how dusty that is. So I just knowingly left the house without my phone, which feels really weird. I never do that. And it's very strange that I had this slight fear, like what if something happens? What if I get lost? Like I'm going to the mall, how am I gonna get lost? It was not that long ago when we just didn't have cell phones, and so it's kind of crazy actually that I feel an actual apprehension to go out into the world without one. Okay, so I'm ashamed of what just happened, but I have to admit to it. I have plans today with my friend Ia. We're gonna go to the mall and we're gonna get some different pieces for a Disney bound outfit that we need for VidCon coming up, and I just reached for my phone to text her to find out what time she wanted to leave, and then thought, oh wait, no, I can't use my phone today. Shoot, how am I gonna get a hold of Ia? She lives in my house and she's downstairs. I could walk down the stairs and knock on her door, and yet I reached for my phone. I just got really awesome news in my email that I can't tell you about yet, but I was just trying to tell Joe, who is not on his computer because he's at work, and I realized that I couldn't, and I can't tell him my news, and I'm dying, and this is the worst, and this is the first thing today that it's actually been really, really difficult to not have my phone, and I hate it, and I'm super mad, and now I just have to wait. I just have to wait to tell him. I was in the fitting room with Ia, and normally I would pull my phone out and just start playing games, but I didn't have it, and so I was just sort of standing there awkwardly, and I think I made it awkward for everybody. Even the girl who was running the fitting room kept giving me this look like, girl, get your phone out. You're making this awkward for everyone. This is what we've come to. It's really hard to put together a costume when you can't go on the internet to look up reference things, because I'm dressing up as Bo Peep and I keep wanting to go on and look up things that she wears, and I can't, and I keep having to ask Ia to look things up on her phone, and it just really makes it difficult when you don't just have the entire, yes I am. She just asked if I was vlogging. What was I saying? Oh, when I don't have the entire internet in my pocket, it makes it really difficult to reference things out in the real world. How did we do this before? So I'm at home working on costumes with some of my friends, and Ia just showed me something that she made. She asked me how she looked, and I told her that she looked like Pigpen from Charlie Brown. And it was so funny that I reached for my phone to take a picture, but nope, no phone. You got lucky this time, Walter. I went into this digitally dark challenge thing, like sort of feeling cocky about it, like one day without my phone, that's no big deal, but it's been really hard. It's been a lot harder than I thought. Part of me feels like this has been a good exercise to show me how plugged into my phone I am and how I should maybe take a step back from that, which isn't totally the purpose of this exercise. I think more the exercise was meant to show us how devastating it would be to lose such an important piece of technology, but I think what's really important here is finding the balance. It's finding the balance between not overusing your phone too much, but also making sure that if it were to go missing or be stolen, that it wouldn't ruin your life. Now that we're, you know, almost through this day, I should actually talk about why I did this. There's this company called Absolute LoJack, which I mentioned earlier. They are a data protection and device recovery company that excels in returning devices that have been stolen if you install their software into your device for a subscription price, which is actually pretty reasonable when you think about how devastating it is to lose your phone. The fact that we put as much of ourselves into our devices as we do, that it is this difficult to let go. The fact that my phone has now become my camera, my shopping list, my ability to get around. This is the way that the world works now. Device theft is a growing crime all the time. It's actually like, I wrote a blog post that has a bunch of statistics about how many devices are stolen every single day in the world, and that's really, really scary, and I don't want that to happen to me. And so if it does, I think it's important to make sure that you're prepared. Anyway, this is just me sort of musing about how today was, how it felt. I couldn't totally muster up the fear and anxiety that I would feel if my device was actually stolen. If I actually was worried about my passwords and my personal information and all of that stuff being out there in the world somewhere. But I definitely felt the frustration when I reached for my phone and it wasn't there. That's just not a position I ever want to find myself in. And I'm really glad that I know that there are companies out there who have developed the technology to help us stop that from ever being something we have to deal with. That we can lock up the information on our phone the second we realize it's gone, and that we can track down where it's gone and get it back. Absolute LoJack is actually going to let me do a giveaway so that one of you can protect one of your devices. All you have to do is leave a comment down below letting me know what you'd miss the most from your phone if your phone was stolen, whether it's an app game or your pictures or being able to check your email instantly. Just what aspect of your phone is the most important to you. Let me know that down in the comments. And also you have to like Absolute LoJack on Facebook. That's another thing that you have to do to be able to be eligible to win the giveaway. I'm going to put a link to their Facebook down below, and you can also find out more about who they are and what they do. This has been a really interesting day, and I don't know what that says about me, but it's been a really interesting experience. I'm glad it's almost over. Thank you guys for following me around today in my super frustrating phoneless day. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.